Hello, we're just getting finished, we're just getting sorted, and then we'll be back with you. So just chill. We're running a little bit behind. So yeah, 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 we're running a little bit behind.
Stuck in like an endless loop. You put the other two up.
I haven't got the things.
So what's happening? Are you on or not?
Yeah, we are.
Do you want a drink?
Just get me a... Yeah. Hi guys, sorry. We're a little bit behind today. We're just putting some finishing touches up. So apologies. But you know, these things happen. These things come to set us and test us. But we won't be a sec. And then you have all of our attention. And here, something going on with my TV. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? I think. If you're online on the live stream, do chat, say hello, let us know who's here and who isn't. That'd be lovely to see you. Yes.
Hi.
Thanks. Oh, little cow, Vicky.
It's nice actually.
We got 32 people signed into the quiz, ready and waiting. It says we've got 6 people on the live stream. So hello, who you are. Say hello on the live chat. So we can tell 10 now. Let us know who you are. So we can see you and chat with you and converse with you. Don't forget you can chat to us via the Facebook page as well. I'm just going to open a few things up here so we can sort that out. Feel free to chat on the thread as well on the Facebook page. We are wearing today. I'm wearing my. This is actually funny story. Alicia bought this for me as a present, and it wasn't until I put it on and tried it on and everything, and we realised it's actually a female top, but I really like it. So there we go, and it fits brilliantly. So jobs are good. And Alicia has literally just made this afternoon. Get close to the camera. Don't know if you can see. It's mermaids and all the princesses. So you've got Ariel, you've got Rapunzel, you've got Belle and Cinderella and Jasmine in there.
Jasmine somewhere.
So yeah, Jasmine's somewhere. Jasmine's on your pit there, right there. Woo! Swimming into the pit hole. So yes, we are working. I can't speak today. We are playing for a prize today as well. We've got a couple more face masks, so you can have a choose of one of those custom-made Disney face masks. Especially now as public transport, you're going to need them from next week.
Yeah.
And it's looking like more and more places are going to make it mandatory as well. So jobs are good. Doodle and Peg say we have this mermaid fabric too. Polly and Winnie. There we go. Good choices, girls. So love to see what your mum makes for you in that. That'd be amazing. Show us pictures. Send us pictures when you do. Hi, Phoebe. That's my niece. She's joining in. I don't know if you can see our picture that you saw me at the beginning putting up, but we found this on Facebook. It's a really nice, like, layered paper. I don't know if you can see. We're all going on a walkies. Hold on. Ooh, there we go. It's really, really nice. It's layered. It has multiple choices of how you can have the lighting and stuff. And this is actually the first time it's actually been up on a wall. So there you go. That's that. We need to put that back in, babe.
What's one
week? We're again only at 6 rounds this week. We're finding them as we're doing more and more quizzes. It's getting harder and harder to find the quiz questions and stuff. So feel free to join us. I'm having major lag today on the YouTube. So if that's you, just if you're having lag as well between the thing, you'll probably only really notice it when we go into.
But there should be a live button.
There should be a live button somewhere which you should be able to press. We've managed to get it now down to a couple of seconds, I think. But when we're playing the quiz, there is a slight delay between us talking and what you'll see on your screens and stuff like that.
Which I imagine is quite distracting.
If you're on the live chat, just let's run over the rules very quickly. We'll do it again in a bit. But basically, you have 20 seconds to answer each question. Read the question carefully, because sometimes there might be more than one answer to a question. Once you press your answer on the screen, that's it. It's locked in. You can't change your mind. So you've got to be quick. You've got to be careful. The fastest 3 who get it correct on each question gets bonus points. And the time, if there's a draw at the end, the timings of how long it takes you to answer all the questions between the 2 winners who are drawing will be taken into account to choose the overall winner. If you are the overall winner, there'll be a secret code which will appear on your screen and only on your screen. Message either Alicia or myself through the Facebook group with the code, and we will then sort out sending you your prize. Woo! It's as simple as that. Hi, Julian. We're really excited. First time on the Walt Disney World Clarks, Lucy, Jules, and Ollie. Hello, guys. Nice of you to join us. Thank you for taking part. Hope you enjoy it. We've got 6 rounds today. I'll just try and find the order. What are they? They are in order. We'll play 2 halves. There'll be a 5-minute break in between, so you can run, change your drinks, top up your drinks, have a poo, whatever you want to do.
There are children watching.
Children poo as well. Isn't that right, girls? Yeah, Winnie and Polly. Yes. I don't know why Alicia doesn't think children poo, but they do.
So what's your language?
Poo? There's nothing wrong with the word poo.
Right. Anyway.
I don't know. Anyway, so the rounds are in this order. We have a Disney character concept art questions, and we have a Disney Parks round. We have a lyrics round. Then we'll have our 5-minute break. Then we've got the Muppets. We've got food round, and then another Disney villains round. So lots to get involved in there.
Hi, Rich, and hi, Emily.
Hi. Looking forward to it. Unless there's any It's a Small World questions. I can safely say there's no It's a Small World questions this time.
But maybe in the 5-minute interval we'll play It's a Small World on loop.
Constantly on loop.
Like they do on the Walt Disney World film.
Yeah. Come on, it's all getting in your heads. That and what else is it? It's the Haunted Mansion music.
And Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Which is when you're on hold to Disney, the song that you hate to hear the most? Apart from It's a Small World. Let's imagine, I think everyone hates that song. So let's exclude It's a Small World from that. Which song really wrecks your head when you're on hold to Disney?
The Railroad one.
You, the fastest ride in the world.
Not that one.
Not that one.
The one where they're like, it's the one about the railroad that goes around Magic Kingdom. I hate it.
Oh, okay. We've got 3 minutes to go. I am going to have to go and use the little boys' room before we start. So I will be back in 1 or 2 minutes. Alicia, you're going to have to hold the fort. Chat to them. Make people feel happy. This is really putting her on the spot now. So maybe help her out on the live feed. Talk to her so she can chat with you. Otherwise, it's going to be very quiet for the next minute.
It's probably just going to be quiet for the next minute, not gonna lie. I can see if I can get the dogs on screen. Teddy, come here. Come here. Look. Look at the camera. No, don't lick me. Look. This is Teddy. Sebastian. Sebby. Look at the screen. Good boy. Good boy. Hi, Claire. Thank you. They are made by a little independent shop in the UK called Queen Ursula UK. She does lots of ones like this. They're actually reversible as well. So, got that on one side. And that on the other side. He's back, so.
I am back! Woohoo! And we have 2 minutes to go till we start. Well, we got there. Such gorgeous dog. They're not.
They are. They look nice, but that's where it ends.
Yeah, they are the biggest pain in the bums. And sadly, they're only with us probably for another few more weeks, and then they're going back home to Ireland. Bye-bye, doggies.
Back to the farm. That's not a euphemism. They are actually.
They are going to a farm, yeah.
My mum's, to be exact. Not shipping them off to someone else. They lived with her before. They came to live with us for a little while. And while she moved, and now they're going back, aren't they? Yes.
Oh, this is saying we've got 58, I think, users ready. 66 now. Woo, that jumped up. 66 people ready and waiting to play the game.
Traveling Magical. Hi, Emily.
Yes, hello, Emily. If you are looking for YouTubers and that, Emily has a YouTube account which she started quite recently. All Things Disney. That's on Traveling Magical as well, so you can go and follow them there.
Instagram as well.
In the Insta. We have an Instagram account which is Disney, but it's been a bit. We hoped it'd be a bit more active because we'd have been on our honeymoon and started adding things to it. But that's Let Us Disney. At Let Us Disney.
It's pretty much dead, man.
But it is pretty much. But we'll build on it. We'll add things on. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Last chance to log on. Make sure you're on the quiz system.
According to me, it's 7 o'clock.
Couldn't say it's 7 o'clock. It is 7 o'clock. 67 users. I'm going to hit the start the quiz. So I hope you've got your phones ready, your iPads, your laptops, whatever you're using. Good luck. And let's see what happens, shall we?
Good luck, everyone.
And in 5, 4, 3, 2, bit of a lag, and here we go.
They're probably getting 5 now.
Okay, so concept art round. This concept art is of which character? Is that Jane, Cinderella, Snow White, or Belle? Now, if you're not sure what concept art is, this is where when they're creating the characters for the first time, they have special artists just basically to play around and design the characters and design things, backgrounds or anything. So this is one for one of those. It was Belle. Oh, most of you got that right. Okay. So nice, easy one to start with. Sorry, Alicia, just moving that there. So yeah, well done for that. Who we got in the league? Oh, so Sarah, who was last week's winner, is second place. I know we've only had one question. Emily is there in the first. Okay, so this concept art is of which character? Is it Miguel, Aladdin, Pinocchio, or Prince Naveen? Miguel, remember me. Pinocchio, I've got no strings to hold me down. Prince Naveen, does he have a song? Does he sing a song? Prince Naveen.
He sings about wanting to be.
44%, almost half of you got that right with Aladdin.
I thought it was Miguel.
Lots of people fell for Miguel there. Okay, that was an original concept art idea for Aladdin. We've given a little bit more time at the end of the questions to be able to have a little chat because we found last time, it was like, here we go. Well, next question. This concept art is of which character? Is it Grandpappy, Phil, Victor, or Payne? Now, the tricky with these things is you kind of got to know who the characters are in the answers and what films they relate to so you can kind of try and work it out. But who could it be? What do you think? Let's have a look. Okay, only 20% of you got this right. It was Grandpappy. Grandpappy being one of the stone trolls from Frozen.
The main one.
The main one, yeah. The main big king troll. Most of you went for Phil, and that's one of the reasons why I picked this thing. And that's who Alicia thought it was originally as well when I tested it.
I thought it was Pam or Pam.
Oh, that's right. This concept art is of which character? Cinderella, Aurora, Jasmine, or Esmeralda?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, what do you think? The Bum Buns. Hello, the Bum Buns. You're in the lead at the moment, followed by Ohana Life, Emily Halford, Georgia, and then the Lodgers. So very, very good. Let's see. Okay, only 12% of you got this right. That was an original concept art for Princess Aurora. Most people probably thrown by the hair color there. But they obviously decided to go with blonde hair for Princess Aurora when they animated it completely. Sorry, guys, a little trick one there. Okay, question 5. This concept art is of which character? The Mad Hatter, Jiminy Cricket, Woody, or Mr. Toad? Quick little drink there.
I'm glad they didn't go with this.
I'm very glad they didn't go with this as well. Okay, the answer is Woody. This is what Woody was originally kind of concept as. And Woody, believe it or not, was originally going to be a baddie. He's going to be not a very nice character.
If he only 9%, like that,
only 9% got that right. It's a tough one, this concept art, but I think it's quite interesting as well at the same time.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. This concept art is of which character? Gus Gus, Emile, Roquefort, or Timothy Mouse? Gus Gus, Emile, Roquefort, or Timothy Mouse? I think this is the easiest one, personally.
I mean, not really. If there was only one mouse character in the answers, yeah.
Most people went for Gus Gus. It's Emile, Remy's brother in Ratatouille. You'll probably kick yourself and probably go, oh, yeah, I can see it now. But yes, most of you went for Gus Gus, and I can see the resemblance there as well with Gus Gus. Okay, here we go. This concept art is of which character? Meg, Merida, Anastasia, or Ariel? How are we going in there? You probably haven't got even time to live chat at the moment.
Nope.
So who do you think this is? Don't forget, it's the answer was Ariel. About a third of you got that right. Okay.
The same amount going for Meg.
Yeah, same amount going for Meg. So you can kind of see how lots of these characters are based originally, but on very similar characteristics.
I thought it was Anna.
There we go. Okay. This concept art is of which character? Tarzan, Gaston, Hercules, or Mowgli?
Again, glad they moved away from this one.
Don't forget to share with us your photographs on the Facebook group of you playing along. We love to see you having fun and joining in.
Are you wearing any Disney clothes?
Claire Simmons, she has 0 points. Whoops. Sorry, Claire. Most of you went for Tarzan. It was, in fact, a concept art for Hercules. Again, I've got to throw in these trick questions.
He's horrible. My rounds are always easier, and then he complains that they're too easy.
How are we doing there? The leaders: Rice is at 29, Terry 27, M. Halford at 26. This is concept art of which character? Flynn Rider, Kristoff, Jim Hawkins, or Prince Hans?
Who's Jim Hawkins?
Jim Hawkins, Treasure Island, Treasure Planet.
There you go. We write our rounds separately, by the way.
We do, yeah.
I don't really see his.
Okay, most of you fell for the trick, unfortunately. It does look like Kristoff, but it is actually concept art, original concept art for Flynn Rider.
Clearly, when it came around to Frozen, they were just like,
that one!
We'll use that.
I'm pretty much almost taking it completely.
Yeah. They've made his head fit his body a bit better, but...
This concept art is of which character? Meg, Jasmine, Esmeralda, or the Evil Queen? We have a villains round coming up later on. Can you let us know in the live chat who your favourite villain is? Alicia's is Ursula. Mine, I like Lotso. I think Lotso is a fab villain. Most of you got that. Well, 50% of you got that right. It was Princess Jasmine. We're now moving to our next round, which was.
So, well, surprise. We'll see.
I think it's Parks. I think it's a Parks round. So get
Danielle,
ready for your questions.
Don't worry. I would also be doing badly.
It is Parks round. Here we go. What was the original name for Tomorrowland's Astro Orbiter? Star planes, star jets, star rockets, or starships? Bet you're all singing that now. Woo! Here we go. Here's the answer. It was star jets. And a third of you got that right. Most of you went for star rockets. I can see why, but it's wrong. Okay, star jets. How are we doing on there? Emily's is Gaston and Ashley's favourite is Jafar. Okay. The safari in Animal Kingdom is actually bigger than the whole of the Magic Kingdom. How many acres is it? 90, 100, 110 or 120? Lotso and Hades say Winnie and Peg.
Winnie and Peg.
Peg, Doodle and Peg. Listen, you can't think.
Winnie and Polly.
You don't have time. You don't have time to think with this. And 110 acres. Most of you got that right. Nearly 60% of you got that right. That's crazy, isn't it? That kind of statistic is mad. To think you could pick up Magic Kingdom and just dump it in the safari section of Animal Kingdom.
It's not physically possible.
Here we go. Next question. Splash Mountain propels its guests down the main drop at how many miles per hour? 25, 30, 35, 40. I didn't know this today, but did you know Disney can actually control the amount of splash you get on Splash Mountain? So if it's a cold day, they actually can turn the water pressure down so you don't get a bigger splash at the end, so you're not as wet. There we go.
I bet you did know that because I bet you watched the Disney Food Blog video as well.
Okay, it is on Disney Food Blog's video today. It's 40 miles an hour. About a quarter of you got that right. Most of you opting for 35 miles per hour on that one. It's still quite a speed to be going down a hill. In a log boat. Okay, Spaceship Earth contains over 11,000 metal triangles. But how much does the whole attraction weigh? 7,257 tons, 4,367 tons, 8,219 tons, 6,745 tons. Wow. Here we go. Here's the answer. It is 7,257 tons. And that is the equivalent of roughly 2,420 male African elephants. That's heavy.
Wouldn't like it to be dropped on me.
That's one heavy golf ball. How are we doing on the leaderboard there? Lots of changes happening. We'll do a recap at the end of this round. The American flag, which lives inside the American Pavilion in Epcot, is special because it was an original flag from the White House. It was Walt's personal flag. It was taken from the rubble of 9/11. Or it's a fake flag as it doesn't have the correct number of stars on it. Which one is it? What have you chosen? Only 10% of you got it right. It is actually taken from the rubble from the 9/11 disaster. Most of you went for the fake flag. That is a fact of most flags in Disney World, but the one who actually is inside the American Pavilion is an original, true American flag. So there you go. Although we oversaw many attractions, Walt Disney actually only personally designed one attraction. What was it?
Emily was straight in there first time.
Carousel of Progress, It's a Small World, Pirates of the Caribbean, or Tom Sawyer's Island? I would have gone for one of these, but I would have been wrong. So there we go. Let's see what most of you went for. Most of you went for Carousel of Progress. No, he didn't. He wasn't. He oversaw it, but he actually only physically, personally designed from start to finish Tom Sawyer's Island.
I feel like you gave a clue at the start, so there's no It's a Small World questions.
Well, I did, but still 20% didn't even pick up on that. So there we go. Okay. The steam trains at Disneyland and Disney World are powered by what? Cooking oil, coal, wood, or water? Now, this is great because I put all of Alicia's questions into the system. She doesn't know half the questions I've written. So she's hearing half of these for the first time as well. What do you think? And the answer is cooking oil. They use biofuel. Since 2009, all the trains have been converted to run on biofuel. And a lot of it, I believe up to a third of the biofuel they use actually comes from their own kitchens. So they're recycling lots of the stuff from all the things and making their own biofuel on site. Here we go. Question 18. How many opening day attractions are still running at Hollywood Studios? None, 1, 2, or 3? How many opening day attractions are still running at Hollywood Studios? What do you think it could be? What do you think it could be? And the answer is none. Only 20% of you got it right. The last opening day attraction which closed at Hollywood Studios was the Great Movie Ride, which closed 2 years ago to make way for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway Train Ride. I can't think what the title is off the top of my head.
Runaway Railway.
Runaway Railway. That's it. So there we go. Question 19. How many Doom buggies serve the guests of Walt Disney World's Haunted Mansion? 140, 150, 160, or 170? Ooh. What do you think it is? I like that picture of Walt just there. A ghost Walt just on the Haunted Mansion.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Just over a third of you got it right with 160. That's on average 2,900 guests per hour in a running capacity. It's meant to be close to 3,500, but because of various stops and having to put people with disabilities and various other stops that happen in the show, it roughly works out 2,900. Last question of this round. Which park of Walt Disney World was the first to introduce fast passes? Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, or Animal Kingdom? Oh, what do you think it could be? We've got one more round of 10 questions, then we're going to take a quick break. But the answer to this is Animal Kingdom. Most of you went with Magic Kingdom. It wasn't. Animal Kingdom was the first park to introduce fast passes at Walt Disney World. It was also the first park to start using the fast pass system as well.
Well, if it was the first to introduce fast passes, it would have been the first.
No. The paper fast passes. No, the fast passes, and then you got Fast Pass Plus as well.
Well, I
know were the first ones. Here we go. Lyrics round. I know you. I've walked with you. Once upon a time. Dream. Song. Hill. I'm not liking it today. She's been a bit overconfident. I shouldn't have left her on her own. That's what it is. She's found a voice.
Not actually Ursula.
Only. Yes, look at that. 90% of you got that right. It is.
I told you my rhymes are
Dream.
Much kinder.
Okay. Although, to be honest, I think you might struggle on some of the ones coming up in this round. We shall see. We shall see. Well done, 90% of you there. You can learn a lot of things from the flowers, especially in which month? April, May, June, or July? How are we doing on the live chat? Everyone's like, they're going, which one is it? And running the song through the head. Let's see. Only a third of you got it right with June. Most of you going for the month of May. Okay.
It does fit in the song.
It does. You can learn a lot of things from the flowers, especially in the month of June. There you go. Little rendition for you there. I was freaked out by the flowers in Alice in Wonderland. They always used to freak me out.
They are scary.
Hi-ho! Hi-ho! Where are the dwarfs going? To work, to the pub, to the beach, or to their home?
Where are they going?
Where are they going? Hi-ho! 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 They were going home. Most of you fell for it. The lyrics are hi-ho, hi-ho. It's home from work we go. Okay. Sorry, most of you fell for that. It was a trick one. You need to have a listen very carefully. It's one of those Disney mandalas which we played in the thing. It's one of the things that we think we know the answer, but actually we've remembered something wrong and it's just gone into the psyche. If you have faith in your dreams, What will one day come shining through? Your wish, the sun, a rainbow, your dream. I'm quite surprised how level our pictures are, considering we whacked them up quite quickly. We should do that more often. Our house, all our pictures are slightly wonky. The answer, only 15% of you got it. It's a rainbow. Okay, most of you went for your wish. You got to listen to those lyrics. I told you this was hard.
Sorry.
Okay, but hey, sometimes we've got to have hard quiz, haven't we?
From A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes from Cinderella.
Yes. So you might be getting it mixed up with the title and stuff like that. Okay, question 25. The new play the flute, the carp play the harp. But what does the blackfish do? Play the strings, sing, rock out, or wail?
Oh.
Not whale, not like big fish. Whale as in, ah!
All things from the song, but which one does the blackfish do?
Here we go. A third of you got it right with sing, okay? Some of you got for play this. Blackfish, she sings. Who plays the strings?
I can't remember. I think Ray.
Ray plays the strings.
Don't quote me on that.
Moana's grandmother says to her, you may hear a voice. Oh, that's better. You hear a voice inside, and if the voice starts to whisper to follow what? Your heart, who you are, the farthest star, or the ocean waves. Terry's in the lead there with 80 points, followed by Cameron, then Mother Knows Best, Rich and Liz, and Wendy Claus. Okay. Only 20% of you got that right with the farthest star. Most of you went with who you are. Again, I think you're all falling into lyrical traps here, sadly. But jobs are good. And 32 on the live stream. That's the biggest I think we've ever had. Please introduce yourself if you've never been on the live chat.
Maybe wait to the 5-minute break.
Yeah, we're about to come up to a break. Okay. In his song, When I'm Older, Olaf calls for someone he doesn't even know. What's the name he calls out? Serena, Savannah, Cassandra, or Samantha? Serena, Savannah, Cassandra, Samantha.
Serena.
Don't go giving hell. Okay. Which one? I think most of you got that. Yeah. Look at that. 80% of you pretty much. Samantha! Have you all seen the clip of Josh Gad? Josh Gad, who found Samantha in Walt Disney World. It's brilliant. Member. Yeah, the cast member called Samantha. I think it made her day. Yeah, probably. So here we go. A few more questions. Aladdin must keep one jump ahead of the lawman. But what does he need to keep one skip ahead of? His doom, the sword, the slowpokes, the hitmen.
Stop thief.
Oh, I think he's rather tasty. Yeah, there we go. Just make us spit out a drink there. Only a quarter of you got that. It's his doom. Okay, most of you went for the sword. Okay, 2 more questions in this round. Then we're going to have a 5-minute break where you can go and top up your drinks, have a bit of breath, do some quick research. I think you need it. For the next off. In the song, When I See an Elephant Fly, how many things have the crows seen? None. 3.
How many flying
5.
Things
how many flying things? Sorry. 5 or 8. None, 3, 5, or 8.
How many flying things have they seen?
When I see an elephant fly. Third of you went with 3 things. They were the horsefly, the dragonfly, and the housefly. Okay. Last question of this round, and then we're going to go for a break. So I'm just going to get the system ready to break you. Not physically break you. I haven't got that power to put the game on a break. Every move she makes me feel like never before. Is sung by which character? Quasimodo, Flynn Rider, the Beast, or Tarzan? Tarzan. Every move she makes me feel like never before. Quasimodo, Flynn Rider, the Beast, or Tarzan?
I feel like I've not seen Emily's picture pop up answering for a while.
Okay. Only 18% of you got that right with Tarzan. Okay, most of you going with the Beast or Quasimodo. I'm going to put this on pause now on the system here. We're going to have a 5-minute break here. So, 5-minute break. Boom. Okay, so if you're on the live chat, come and chat with us. It is tricky tonight, Kaylee, you're right. But this is the problem, you see. When you start to run out of ideas and things, you end up going to slightly harder things to play.
Yeah.
So who knows how hard it's going to be next time. But we'll try and work out on some fun ones and some easy ones. I might even do another video round because that went down well. I've got a bit more time because my hours of work have been slashed now. So we think we have Disney knowledge until we come to these quizzes.
Sorry.
Lots of people say exactly the same, Emily. Lots of people say exactly the same. Yeah, share on the Facebook group photos of you. We'd love to see who's playing along and joining in. Who have we got here? Lots of comments there. Oh, Claire saying, we're so pooped this week. Sorry, Claire. Better luck next time. You never know. It can change quite quickly.
6 out of 30. Sorry, Claire.
6 out of 30. Oh, hopefully it'll be a bit easier. We've got food coming up next. We've also got Disney villains coming up, and we've got the Muppets. I think that's a fun second half, to be honest.
I don't know anything about the Muppets, so...
It's Leslie here using Nathan's YouTube. Sorry, was a bit late getting on as T was late cooking. That would be her excuse. Although she wouldn't be using cooking as an excuse. She'd just be using an excuse.
Just late.
Emily's doing better than last week. Well... Oh, you are in the top 5 again, Emily. So yeah. She's there. Okay, sneaking up. It is literally still anyone's game, though. Those people on the bottom, you can turn this around quite quickly. So, as we said, today we're running and working for a lovely handmade Disney face covering. Won't use the word mask, but they've got little slots there that you can put a filter in. Yeah. We've got a lovely Little Mermaid one there. Okay, and we also have a Cars one there as well. So if you win today, send us a message and then we'll get one of those posted out. You can choose which one you want.
Or I can, if you really want, also make one from a Disney Villains fabric.
There we go. A Disney Villains one. So up to you there. How long have we got? What time do we go on the break? We've got 3 more minutes.
Emily, it will be awkward if you get the food round wrong.
2 minutes left. Hopefully that's popped up on your little apps there. Great. So, as we did a lyrics round there as well, what is your favourite Disney song?
Yeah.
Let us know what your favourite Disney song is. I don't know what mine is. Actually, probably my favourite Disney song is He Lives in You Reprise from the musical of The Lion King. I just love that song. I think it's so powerful. That's probably my all-time favourite Disney song. What about you? What's your favourite Disney song? Let us know.
What mine is either, actually.
He Lives in You from The Lion King as well. It's so good. It's so good. Did anyone catch the Rhythms of the Pride Lands video from Disneyland Paris that was on the other week? It was stunning. The new orchestrations of the Lion King songs were brilliant. Loved it. Alicia was down here, so and I was like, sending a message going, get it on, you'll love it. And then after it finished, she went, oh, I missed that.
I didn't say it like that, though.
She probably said like, oh, I missed it.
Probably wasn't like that either.
Oh.
Our favourite Disney song would have to be Part of Your World or maybe Friend Like Me.
Okay, so keeping it.
I like that one from Tarzan.
You'll Be in My Heart.
Yeah.
You'll be in my heart.
I wanted it for our first dance song. He was having none of it.
Did you even suggest that?
Yeah, it was the one I wanted, but you're having...
Hold on. The first dance was the one you were pestering me for constantly.
Yeah, because you were like having none of the Disney ones, so we had to go with a different one.
I would have had You'll Be in My Heart.
No, you wouldn't. You kept saying, it's about death. It's not fit for a wedding.
It is about death.
It's not.
It is about death.
It's not. It's about her loving him and saying... The other monkeys, they're not going to understand her love for him.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Ollie's favourite is When I'm Older.
I love
When I'm Older.
I don't even know Samantha.
You're welcome. What else do I like? I like Lost in the Woods from Frozen 2. The 80s power ballad style.
Yeah.
I am lost in the woods.
I also love You're Welcome. All of the Moana songs really shiny. So
we're running a little bit behind. We'll start at past. I'll just, we should be technically started now, but I'm enjoying this little chat with people. So I'm gonna say 2 minutes. I know I said that before. Start at
as per we're running late.
7.
Usually it's my fault. This time
30 p.m. Okay. So yes, cool. I hope you've all got nice drinks. Make sure you get the pictures up. There's a few pictures up there. What else have we gutted? I've missed it.
Can join late.
You can join late. Yeah.
I mean, you need to. Presumably, they're not watching if they're late. You would need to message
them. Pop on for second half. Starting 2 minutes. I've got that song in my head now.
Get your favourite villains in fast.
You guys are so funny. My little girl is howling, laughing at you. Thank you, Claire. I try my best.
He tries very hard. He finds himself hilarious.
I am. Very good, very good. Did you just give me an evil eye then? She showed me a look.
I don't know what you're talking
about. Oh, yes. Love it. Do you know what? I actually enjoy it. I think I do the quiz more for this moment than actually preparing the quiz.
Oh, well, yeah. Preparing the quiz is like the worst bit.
It's a nightmare. It is a physical ball ache in the nicest possible way. Sorry. I'm bad. It is hard work and it takes a lot of time. So hopefully you appreciate what we do for you guys. Just to give you a bit of fun. Just to give you a bit of fun. Yeah. Right then, 1 minute. Stand by. Okay.
Hoping for a better second half.
Yes, those of you Claire, yeah, let's see if we can get more than 6, was it? Out of 30? Hopefully you can get more. Okay. Good luck. I'm going to hit start now. So hopefully then by the time it all clicks over, we're ready to go. So here we go. In the
Muppets movie, what car does Fozzie Bear drive?
Is it a Cadillac, a Chevrolet, a Corvette, or a Studebaker? Is it a Cadillac, a Chevrolet, a Corvette, or a Studebaker?
Studebaker.
Corvette, Chevrolet. They're all good words to say.
Yeah.
Say them out loud. Okay. A quarter of you got it right with Studebaker. Most of you going with Cadillac. Okay. It is a Studebaker. And if you... Yeah, it's just a good... We watched it the other week, didn't we? The first Muppets movie. At least you'd never seen it before.
No.
I do
the
like
Muppets creeped me out as a kid, to be completely honest.
There we go. Okay, question 2. Animal is an excellent musician. But what instrument does he play? Guitar, drums, piano, or the saxophone? Party! I was going to do the action then, but I'm not going to because it would give it away. Party! So the answer to animal is the drums. Look at that, 93% of you getting it right. If you pick guitar, piano, or saxophone, come on, give your head a wobble. Seriously. Grab it now and just shake it, because those are the kind of answers that are not going to help you win.
The wrong ones.
Yeah, the wrong ones. You need the right ones. Okay, as Cameron is finding out who's in the lead today, what colour are the spots of Fozzie Bear's bow tie? Now, if you were looking very carefully at the first question picture on this round, you would have had the answer to that. Is it red, purple, blue, or pink? What colour are the spots of Fozzie Bear's bow tie? I love Fozzie Bear. Fozzie Bear is my all-time favourite Muppet.
He's got a Disney tradition, hasn't he?
I have got a Disney tradition. Most of you going with red. The spots on Fozzie Bear's tie are actually pink. So waka waka. Yes. Apparently there's a new series coming to Disney Plus of the Muppets, which I'm looking forward to. So that'll be fun. The original... Sorry.
The original Kermit the Frog puppet was made from ping pong balls and what? Old dog blanket, an old coat, an old bed throw or an old car seat? Sorry, my eyesight's not good.
Sorry. Literally, a frog in my throat. That was just a little, that wasn't deliberate. That literally was. Third of you getting it right. Well, quarter of you with an old coat. It was actually Jim Henson's mum's old green coat, which he used to create the original Kermit the Frog. So, hey ho to that. Question 35. Gonzo first made an appearance as a Muppet in what year? 1968, 1970, 1972, or 1974? We've got a little bit of a delay. I'm just going to see if I can get that. So, there we go. It's only a couple of seconds again. If you've got a delay between the live stream and what you're seeing on your phone, just refresh it and it usually tightens it up. Yeah. It was 1970. Quarter of you got that right. It was a Snarl, the cigar box Frackle, in 1970 TV special, The Great Santa Claus Switch. That was his very first appearance. So he was never meant to be a main character, but people loved him so much, they decided to keep him in. Oh, look, we've got a dog joining us. Okay. It is reported that Jim Henson personally created how many different Muppets? Was it 500, 1,000, 1,500, or 2,000? He looks a bit like a Fraggle, doesn't he? Hello, I'm a Fraggle.
Poor Teddy.
Where are we at? Okay. Only 7% of you got this right. It was over 2,000 Muppets he personally designed and created. That is mental in itself. Most of you going between 1,000 and 1,500. That man.
I've listened to a podcast about his life and it is pretty amazing.
What's a podcast called?
Imagined Life.
Imagined Life, that's it. The Muppets became an official Disney franchise in what year? 1998, 2004, 2000, or 1995?
Paul?
What year did the Muppets become an official Disney franchise?
Became.
Oh, the Muppets became?
Yeah, but you said, what year did they become?
Oh, right, yeah. Okay. A quarter of you got it right with 2004. That's when Disney took over the franchise from the Jim Henson Company. Much to the dismay of a lot of Jim Henson's staff, who still to this day rule the day that Disney owned the Muppets, saying they destroyed the franchise. What do you think? Let us know in the live chat if you agree or not. Which of these is not a Muppet film? Muppets Christmas Carol, Muppets Wizard of Oz, Muppets Treasure Island, or Muppets in Wonderland? Which is not a Muppets movie? Muppets Christmas Carol, Muppets Wizard of Oz, Muppets Treasure Island, or Muppets in Wonderland?
They all sound plausible.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? Okay. It is, in fact, Muppets in Wonderland. Most of you got it right. Guys, the third of you who haven't seen it, go and watch Muppets Wizard of Oz. It's not the greatest Muppets movie by all means, and I think it went straight to video, but it's still enjoyable. So go and have a watch. Gonzo is the Tin Man. So yeah, go and have a watch of that. 2 more questions on the Muppets. Great Moments in American History had its Walt Disney Park debut in what year? 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017. I'm really sad that this is gone. I was really looking forward to seeing this and watching this. I don't think I'll ever get a chance to see it. So if you have seen it and you enjoyed it, I'm really happy for you. I'm just gutted. It was 2016. Only a quarter of you. Basically, it was quite an even split, actually. It's hard to believe it's quite small in terms of how long it's been running and going for. Just over 3 years. It was actually October the 2nd, 2016. So, yeah. Here we go. Last question on the Muppets. What was the last Muppets film to feature the voice of Jim Henson as Kermit the Frog? Was it The Muppets, Muppets from Space, Muppet Vision 3D, or Muppets Christmas Carol? What was the last Muppets film to feature the voice of Jim Henson as Kermit the Frog?
Go away then.
Okay, a third of you got this right. Is Muppet Vision 3D in Walt Disney World? Okay, so that part of the ride. It was not only was it the last film that Jim Henson did the voice for Kermit the Frog, it was actually the last film he actually directed as well, dying not long after that moment. So there we go. So if you watch that in Disney World, just think that was the last time Jim Henson ever played the thing. Going on to food. At a huge cost of $40, in what Disney World restaurant will you find the s'mores baked Alaska pudding? Is it Paddlefish, the Boathouse, Planet Hollywood, or T-Rex? $40. And that slice is what you get, okay? So you get that huge chunk, okay? Most of you, over half of you, went with Boathouse and got that correct. Now, it does look amazing, but let's face facts here. That is a tub of ice cream and just meringue. And that is costing you $40. 30 quid? Nah, sorry. Anyway, this tasty fruit waffle can only be found in one Walt Disney World eatery. But which one? Sleepy Hollow, Main Street Bakery, Aunt Polly's, or Storybook Treats?
Emily, this is your round. I expect to see you come up the leaderboard.
Yeah, so come on, Emily. Chop, chop. Let's get you at the lead. Okay. Quite a lot of you, over half of you knew it was from Sleepy Hollow. So well done if you got that right. This is all making me really hungry now. Again. Right, what are you doing, Teddy?
I want a McDonald's.
She wants a McDonald's. We've got a McDonald's literally about 2 minutes away from the house.
But the queues.
The queues, it's all madness. This Mickey shaped cake pop can be found at Main Street Bakery in the Magic Kingdom. It includes 2 marshmallows as the ears. But what flavour sponge? Lemon, vanilla, strawberry, or red velvet?
Why'd you look at me and went strawberry?
I don't know. I think your hair was like subconsciously was like strawberry. I don't know. Okay. A third of you got that right with red velvet. It's a red velvet cake pop in the shape of Mickey Mouse. I'm not overly a fan of red velvet. I prefer. I'm a lemon cake fan myself. What about you guys on live chat? What's your favourite cake flavour?
Oh, Claire, you had a McDonald's on Wednesday.
Okay, this lemon and blueberry tart can be found in which Walt Disney World park? Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, or Animal Kingdom? I so want to try one of these. They're like my 2 favourite flavours. And passion fruit. If they had a passion fruit glaze on the top, it'd be even better. It'd be like the ultimate combo. I'm salivating now. Ooh. Most of you got that right. 87% of you. See, there are some easy ones. Okay, it's not all trick. Obviously, this can be found at Woody's Lunchbox in Hollywood Studios.
I really want their cheese toasty.
The grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese toasty.
Okay, the fried chicken, a 50s primetime TV restaurant in Hollywood Studios, is named after who? Aunt Jane, Aunt Liz, Aunt June, or Aunt May? Aunt June, Aunt Liz, Aunt Jane, or Aunt May? Which one is it?
Really want Disney snacks now. We'll have to get making some again soon. Oh, I would just like some Disney snacks.
30% of you got that right with Aunt Liz. It is Aunt Liz's chicken in 50s primetime TV. Hope you're all enjoying this. We've got 5 more questions on this round, and then we're going into our final round of the villains. We're having fun. 40 minutes in. We're having fun. I hope you're having fun as well. Here we go. What is the name of the famous dessert served at Hoop to Do Musical Review? Now, the picture might give you a clue. Is it Pioneer Chocolate Cake, Ooey Gooey Toffee Cake, Bread Pudding, or Strawberry Shortcake? Which one is it? The Pioneer Hall Players. That's what they are at Hoop to Do Musical Review. Is it the Pioneer Chocolate Cake, Ooey Gooey Toffee Cake, Bread Pudding, or Strawberry Shortcake? It is Strawberry Shortcake. It was a trick question with the thing. I had to try and throw you off a little bit, saying there might be a clue in the picture. There wasn't, but I did use the word might be a clue.
It's rude.
It is rude, but hey, we got to have some fun, haven't we? Okay. Question 47. Where would you find this speciality cake? Is it Pop Century Resort, Kringler Bakery, the Cheshire Cafe, or Main Street Bakery? Don't you just hate the word, how Americans use the word calf? It's clearly not. There's a
calf.
It's not a calf.
Cafe.
Calf works down the chippy down the road. Yeah, I'm going to calf.
Oh.
Okay, only 15% of you got that right. It is at the Kringler Bakery, despite its amazing technical appearance. Now, this is one treat I really want to try. It is actually just a lemon cheesecake, but it looks so pretty. It's an Instagram favorite.
Very Instagrammable. Oh, look who's just popped in the
Oh, look at that. She has. She's made it into first position, although joint with Mother Knows Best. This delicious-looking cookie can only be found where on Disney property? Ghirardelli's, Amaretti's Patisserie, Main Street Bakery, or The Polite Pig?
I really want one.
This is one on Alicia's hit list.
It looks so good.
So where can you find this cookie on Disney World property?
In my belly when I get there.
36% of you got it right. It is an Own It, The Polite Pig. I believe they have, Emily said it's the best cookie ever.
It looks amazing.
I believe there's also a place in the outlets, which is the main store where you can get it. There you go. Apparently, Polite Pig only get 2 deliveries a day of 20 cookies a time, so you've got to be quick to get it. The Secret Members Club at Disney resorts around the world is known as what? Club Walt, Club 22, Club 33, or Club Mickey?
It's not really about food, is it?
Well, it is, because it's a restaurant and a bar. So yes, it is about food. Don't you start. Has anyone actually been to Club 33 within the group? Has anyone actually been invited in or gone as a guest? 59% of you got that right, 60% basically. Did you know the membership costs around $25,000 just to join, and then $12,000 a year to keep your membership alive? That's per person. However, you only need 1 membership per family because it allows up to 4 people, and they each get platinum passports and stuff. So there you go. High-end restaurant Victoria and Albert's has a massive wine selection to choose from. How many different types of wine does their cellar hold? 1,200, 2,400, 3,100, or 4,200 different bottles of wine?
I would say 4: white, red, rosé, sparkling.
Okay. Only 15% of you got it right. Over 4,200 different types of wine reside in the cellars of Victoria and Albert's. I bet half of them you wouldn't even be able to afford. It's mental. Do you know what I mean? Yes, we have this here, this Cabernet Sauvignon from 1807. It's going to cost you $2.3 million a bottle. No thanks. Here we go. Villains. The grasshoppers are the villains of A Bug's Life. What is the name of their leader? Is it Hopper, Molt, Jumper, or Skipper? It was actually voiced by Kevin Spacey, disgraced actor. But what's his name? Most of you, look at that, 82% of you getting right. Nice, easy one to start the villains round off.
Molt is his
Hopper.
brother.
Well, there we go. What is going to be the next question? I love the pictures in this round, especially the very last question of the round. So let us know what you think of that. This coachman is one of many villains in Pinocchio. But what does he do to him as in Pinocchio? Forces him to perform, sells him to the circus, turns him into a donkey, or attempts to drown him.
You said this coachman, but his villain name is the coachman.
Sorry, the coachman. Emily's in the lead there. We could have an admin winner here. 50% of you got it right, turns him into a donkey.
There are so many villains in Pinocchio. It's unbelievable.
It's such a dark story, though.
It's very unlucky.
Okay.
To come across so many villainous people.
Well, they were all after him, weren't they? So here we go. Question 53. Eleanor Audley, who's in the picture there, looking very spooky, voices Lady Tremaine and which other villain? Evil Queen, Ursula, Madame Mim, or Maleficent?
Fun fact, also the original voice of Madame Mim.
There we go. Not only the voice, the face as well.
Haunted Mansion, yeah.
In Haunted Mansion, yeah. A third of you got that right with Maleficent. Okay, so she is the face of Haunted Mansion. Okay, she is Maleficent and Lady Tremaine voice as well. There you go. What's next? How are we doing? Emily in the first place, Cameron in second, Mother Knows Best keeping in there 149, Terry 144, and the Rice is 143. Most of us know her simply as Evil Queen, but you know she has a name. What is it? Is it Grimhilda, Grimaldi, or Grimalise? There we go. Which one is it?
Maybe I should have read that one. I struggled.
Okay, I did struggle. A third of you got that right. It is Grimhilda. Is the?
I have no idea she had an actual name.
Well, she's German, isn't she?
That is irrelevant.
It's not relevant to have a name, but everyone has a name.
Yeah, but I didn't know she had a name. She's just.
Well, of course you'll have a name. Everyone has a name.
Well, yes, but I didn't know that Disney gave her a name.
Well, I don't think Disney gave her a name.
Okay,
I think it was already there. How old was Mother Gothel thought to be when she died entangled? 40, 100, 400, 4,000.
Her true age.
Her true age. How old was Mother Gothel thought to be when she died entangled?
Mother knows best.
Look at that. 73% of you got it right at 400.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd like to live to 400.
Well, but she kept her young body.
I don't know. Would you like to live to the 400? Let us know.
Think about how many Disney trips you could do. Think about the changes you'd see.
That's true. Who is the only Disney villain based entirely on a real person in history? Shan Yu, Frollo, Sheriff of Nottingham, or Governor Ratcliffe? Can't believe the quiz is nearly over for another 2 weeks. It goes so quick, doesn't it?
Takes so long to write questions, and it's over
It's
so quickly.
Done. Lots of you fell for Sheriff of Nottingham. Is actually Governor Ratcliffe. Sheriff of Nottingham is still a fictional character. Okay, the whole folklore of Robin Hood is still just that. It's a folklore. Governor Ratcliffe was a real person.
He did pretty much what they showed in the movie.
Yeah, okay. Which of these villains, I love this picture, were not originally designed to be the main villain of their stories? Ursula, Scar, Evil Queen, or Gaston? Who was not originally meant to be a villain of their story or the main villain of the story they're involved in?
Danielle, I agree. I wouldn't want to live to 400 if every year is like 2020 either.
It looks like most of you got it right. It was Gaston. Now, apparently, it was meant to be Belle's evil auntie. Was meant to be the evil character in Beauty and the Beast, but she never made the cut. She never appeared in the film at all.
Did not get to the film.
So there we go.
Her name was like, no, I can't remember.
Okay. 3 more questions left. In the Disney series, The Lion Guard, we learn the Scar was born with a different name. What is it? Is it Taka, Ascari, Isabis, or Kwame? Taka, Ascari, Isabis, or Kwame?
I should read these ones because you struggle with those.
I did not struggle with those names. Okay, it's Ascari. Okay.
Sounds a bit like Scary.
Okay, there you go. 35% of you getting it right. Emily's holding on to this lead quite well here. Can she hold on to it for the next 2 questions?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Got Cameron.
Hans, the villain from Frozen, is from which isles? The northern, the eastern, the southern, or the western? Okay, who else have we got? Cameron in second, Mother Knows Best. Then the Rices, then Terry. Okay, it's good. Hans from the villain from Frozen is from which isles? He is from the southern isles. Okay, most of you knew that. 80%, nearly 80% of you knew that. So well done. Here we go. It's the last question of the quiz. Hope you've enjoyed playing as much as we've enjoyed hosting. So here we go. Last question. I love this picture. Who is the youngest Disney villain? Is it Hans? Is it Gaston? Is it Maleficent? Or is it Dr. Facilier? Who is the youngest Disney villain? Hans, Gaston, Maleficent, or Dr. Facilier?
So cute.
Look at those babies as evil villains. Look at that. Most of you got it right. 65% of you. It was Hans. Hans is just 23 years old. Well done. It looks like Emily, or admin Emily, is the winner. Well done with 194 points. Drop us a message, Emily, and we'll sort out your face mask, Disney face mask covering to send out to you. Here we go. The top 10 then in reverse order. At 10 is Mickey and Minnie with 150 points. The Rices still managed to hold on in the top 10 place with 158. Wendy Claus, 158. Emma, 160. Cara, 161. Mother Knows Best, 164. Moomin at 165. 167 was Terry's score. Cameron held second place at 184. But just beating everyone with 194 points is Emily. Well done, Emily. Thank you guys for playing as always. Alicia's gone to let the dogs out. She'll probably come and say a quick goodbye now. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a lovely weekend. Have a great Friday evening. And we will chat to you in the group and have some fun over the next coming weeks. And we'll let you know when the next quiz is. It's probably 2 weeks today. Probably.
If you get a McDonald's for dinner, I'm very jealous.
Yeah, if you get a McDonald's for dinner, don't let Alicia know because she'll cry, I think. Thank you. It's been a great hour. Love you all. See you later. Bye.